Hello guys, so we'll continue this video by talking about how to convert this design. In the previous video, we took this rough sketch. I made this rough sketch with Figma, and in this video, we're going to be converting this mid fidelity or low fidelity wireframe into an actual design, adding our colors. Also, previously discussed about how we got our colors from this design. So we created colors from these things, and we use this one to create this color palette with different hues and brightness and saturation. We got this color, and with this one, so I used a plugin called Foundational Color Generator, and once I generated the colors will show up here. For now, we can also decide to make yellow and do the yellow of this. So I can just say tertiary color and just paste the color in this and change from upbeat to material. We're actually using Atlassian. I called it Atlassian in that video. Anyways, so here we create the styles, and what happens immediately, the color is added here. This color, the T300, is usually the main color we use in the design. And you can also decide to add a palette by clicking on this palette, and it creates a palette like this, showing you all the colors used in the design. So yeah, it's going to, I mean, this is our mood boards when we started the design on the live class. So we added to this. These are the colors for our project. Anyways, so to get started with this design, we need to start fleshing it out. And since we've already done our layout and everything, there's only little work to be done. All we need to do is just, turn off our grid. We need to start to edit this. We can choose the color we want for our project. We need all of these color choices initially, so you can do something or go back. Now, because we have turned on auto layout, we can decide to also extend it to the left and to the right and do auto. And what happens is you can see, okay, this spacing for this one was 80, I want to get a straight line. So you can decide to say, for this place, we also want 80. And for top and bottom, we want, let's say, 150. So this is what happens. We adjust it here. We're going to be readjusting, that's fine. You can actually also edit that. See, bottom we want just 50 at the bottom, and this happens. You can see top we want just 120. So next we can try to fill it up with something, the color from our brand, and we have them here. We could say, you know what, I want to just have this amount of yellow, or we want to have this one. I think this is not bad. It's not bad, but I feel like the delivery service company might not, so it's not bad for this color. It's not bad actually. Okay, let's stick with this and then we can work on the rest. So our button color for this, we can say we want to give a button. So we have to decide what colors to use for this button now. And we can say, okay, we will choose the darkest shade here. Then inside it, we have a text. So click on it. Usually in our color skill, it's supposed to develop a neutral color and a white color. So we can have colors for text. But anyways, we're going to just use the colors available in our design. Then our button radius would be 4, we're using 4 for the design. And the logo, we can make it bolder, not bigger. The logo should not be big to take the entire thing. And then we can try to play around and see something like, oh, you know what, let's just make it like this. So yeah, we have our logo already. And funny thing, we can still do 150. And then we can move it to the top and send it to the back. And we add this here. And then we can then say 80 bottom. Next thing, we need to have a picture here and say, okay, so basically how I do the picture thing is I translate this text into an image. delivering what you need when you need it. So what's that going to be? What is the best way to represent delivering what needs to be delivered when you need it? I'll just come out here and just, you know what, I'm going to create an image. So I'm going to go to free pick, or let's try Lumi and see if Lumi has something nice for a delivery service. From our inspirations, you can see things like this. You can see the delivery person. You can see tiny widgets around the person. You know, they look very playful and with beautiful colors. So we're going to try and create something like that. The plugin is still loading. It shouldn't be mock plugin loading anyway. It should be Lumi. So I'm going to try to open it. It's taking a while to load. I cannot see why this is happening. It's taking an awful amount of time to load this picture. Okay, so we're going to start again. So yeah, we have the Lumi plugin working now, and we will try to wait for it to load and try to search for dispatch rather. Dispatch. Okay, it's difficult to find an image. It's not bad. Sometimes it's not bad. I like this too. Funny enough, images, you know, they make me feel like, you know, I see images that are good, and I'm like, you know what? There's no way I'm going to play around with this picture. So in the meantime, I like to just duplicate the zero section and then work with this picture. But everything is just frozen. So just keep searching. And I will change my key term to delivery. And I need to just find something. I do not think I can find something good to use. I could search for order or something, but I would just close it and just go and use Freepik. I could decide to use AI to generate my own image also, but I would search for Freepik. Freepik has some good delivery providers picture, so I will just make it to this place. So I would search for delivery The goal actually is to make the picture outside the frame, outside the design. So I'm going to just press F, and I will then search for a good image. I think I like this image of this man, and the goal is to work on the picture. So I will just keep working on it. I would first try and keep this one because he's on a call saying, "Oh, you know what? Whenever you need it, when you need it, I'm going to be there." So we've uploaded image of this person, and we shift it to the side. We'll work on the picture later. So I like to pick about 4 options to pick to work with. And the second option could be this lady. So you have yellow in our brand identity, pick this lady also. And just keep searching. Okay, I can't seem to find any more good one. I could looking for a black guy. Mm, can't seem to find him. So I'm just going to duplicate this. And I could put it here. So for now, I'm just going to close this and I'll just say, okay, I want to work with all these images. So what do I do next? I need to remove the background of the picture of these two, for example. So I'm going to just use under plugin and see. Remove background. Yeah, I like to use this one because I can select these images together and then ask it to remove the background at once. It takes a while, but it's going to do the job. You just have to be patient. Okay, so we have the image, and I think I'm more inclined to use the lady picture. There's nothing wrong with this one. So I'm just going to remove the background. You can see these two layers. I can turn it off, turn it on. And I would rather just turn it, remove it. So fine. This is a rectangle, but I think I would like the frame, so I'm going to just draw a frame outside here. I do not want to. And I will come and make the frame the color of one of our yellow. And I will pick the lady, and I'm going to just drag that inside it. You can understand why I use frame, I suppose. And design is about being experimental sometimes. So I'm going to just, what I can do to the lady, either reduce her size, I make it look like she's in this. So I just make, let's say 24, but I reduce for this big stuff. And then I can see, let's try and see what other color would work with the background. I don't think so. So I'll just go back here and either just use this or use 75. Yep. Next thing I want to do is I want to put states. I'll put Lagos 24 radius and just make it large. It's more a standard design. Put some radius there and say 24. I could say Lagos to London. If the package has been delivered to a long distance, you can just do something like this. Then start to add some background color from our design, and you can add it here, taking same color anyway. So we just have to adjust that and say Lagos to London. You can have it here. Okay, so it's coming out of the design. To make it not come out of the design and just have it floating on top, you can just hold space bar and drag. You can see that it's covered. That's fine. Just hold the entire frame and unclick this. Then we'll be able to see Lagos to London. This is just a quick design. In real projects, I'm not going to work like this. This is still outside the frame. So I can just come here and just drag it in here. And drag it here and say, drag it here. And say delivery on time. Okay, so I think this box will be big, but then we can just test it out now. Design by bringing it here. It's not going to come in. So okay, this is what we'll do. I'll just copy and just select this. So it's selected. And just remove, replace. So this happens to it, it grows larger, but we just have to just resize. Press key on the computer, key, it will bring the resize tool, and we resize it back to what it should look like. Okay, so we are done with this for now. It could be better. It's left to your own discretion on how you want to do that. So this text is fine. This is good. Our buttons, we've chosen this type of button. What we can do is we can just duplicate this button here and just name it primary button and just add it to your component sets. So when we need the button, you can just come here and just say button and just drag it here. It's not also happening. Okay, anyways. You can then decide to do this one, but first of all, I'm going to duplicate this into 2 and auto layout it looks like this. Then I turn it here, change the spacing to 16 like we are going to use. Then I'll change the text here and see get started. Then this one is going to say track your delivery. Now I can discard these two. These button are the same color, so we're going to change this one. And we are going to change it to maybe yellow, maybe a different type of button itself. And just the maybe yellow. Functional text is this is the dark one. That's a track delivery. So we're done with this section. Then next is this section. What do we do here? So we can still make it colorful, selecting all the colors, When I want to add spacing around it, I could just say 8 bottom, 8 top, radius of 8 or 16. Then I'm going to just give the color that works also and say 50. I don't know if this is good enough. Let's do 16 top and bottom. 16 bottom right. So what is going on? This design is still, the buttons are still, the cards are a bit bigger. So come to this on content and adjust the height and see fill container, fill container, fill container. You can try to say, okay, you know what? Once of them have different colors, not the same color. You play around with this and say, we have this one here, and this last one is going to just be this one. So they all look different, they look very colorful and bad. Or could just have them all in the same color. If you made it green, you could have used the green to just. So next thing we need to fix is I'll just set all and change the colors for them and just say I would use the yellow and fix the other one and say the yellow. Okay, good. You can then decide to give a stroke, all of them, give them a stroke, and also still the color we used. And see, we'll use this stronger yellow stroke. So this is what it looks like. So now is to fix this lightning fast delivery. You can then open our plugin and go to Iconify. And search for lightning fast delivery. What's that? That's probably a clock. Yeah. The other website I use, you know what? I will just go to that website. I use a website called so I use a website called Free Peak, not Free Peak, sorry, Flat. I use a website called flaticons.com. So I use flaticons.com. So Flaticon has a plugin here, and I'm using the plugin to create the colors, the icons rather, and allow it to load. It's we can log in, but I guess we'll just do that later because it's taking a while to load. I cannot tell why. So we'll use Lightning, Light, to represent Lightning fast delivery. So we can, if you pay for the premium, you can have it as SVG, scalable vector graphics. If you don't, you just get the PNG of the design you want. It's still loading, so I like to use this website. Well, this is the plugin I use. So we just need to get this Thunderbolt thing and just add it into our design. I don't like adding it like this. This is on the plan anyways. So we just add it into our file and just resize it. The next one is real-time tracking. We can use a clock. It's best to use something similar in style to what you're using. You can't use this one because this one has some sort of 3D effect. All of this one has, so it has to be simple also. If you're using simple, you must use simple ultra. If you're using a different type of ultra. So real-time tracking, we could use this. It's very similar. So we're just going to bring down everything we need here. So safe and secure. How do you show something is safe? You can just type safe if you can't think of something, or it could be a box. And you can have it use this one. So don't forget to not click on something. Click on this while selecting it, you just have something else. So click on this. So it gives you the icon for safe and secure. And now the last one is eco-friendly. Eco. So eco-friendly will give us something like this. Eco-friendly is usually in green kind of. But we're going to find something that's more similar to the same style we're going to keep using. So I like this one. This one's also not bad. But I will just pick this one. So we have our icons. Then next one, just close it. So now we need to just start working on all of these things. And we have to make this rectangle. These rectangles are where the icons will sit. So we're trying to make a style. So we want to have these icons very small sitting inside each of these boxes. So we're going to draw them and resize all of this into the widths that are more suitable for this. So for this box, we've used 85 by 70, and rather just use 85 by 85, and then fill it up with a radius of 8. Change the color background to a lighter shade of this. I'm not sure it's going to work. It's not going to show. Yeah. So we're going to be experimenting anyways. This should come down from size to 40. Top and bottom 40. So let's change the background and let's see what we can do with it. Okay, this works. Using another color background works. So we can make it bigger and say 40. Let's lock it and say 56. So it works. I'll duplicate this and also make this, lock this and say 56. Then delete and replace. This is just a simple way to work with this. Duplicate it again, delete, and also lock this and say 56. Looks like it's bigger compared to the rest of them, but yeah, so we can just say 50 for this one. Then the last one will be the eco-friendly. Lock it in and say 50. Also do this and bring this in. So now we need to start replacing all of these things. So the first one here, we'll select it, drag down, drag it into the design. We don't have to drag it back. So that's why auto layout is really good. For many people who asked me, oh, must we use auto layout? Yes, auto layout is really good because it does this and makes it easy for you to just bring in a design, delete. Then we have safe and secure. We bring it into this. You can all see how it looks. And we have eco-friendly. So we're gonna do that. So now we have our resizable box and everything constantly available to meet your delivery needs. What do we put here? What can we see here? We can decide to just we can just leave it for now while we figure out what to do. I need to delete this. Get started with few clicks. And this color is the dark we're using. So what I would like to do something on all of these cards. I want them to be very, very colorful and beautiful. And yeah, there are three. So I'm just going to select all of them because I want to make it change all of them at once. They are all of the same size. So I just click on padding and just say 24. Again, this is why it's used layout. You can see it makes your work very, very easy to do. I'm not going to give it top and bottom padding. I'm going to give it a fill and give the color and say this color. It's not matching, but yeah. Then I'll select the second one and change the color to this one. Third one, I'm going to change the color to this. Okay, so it looks good. I've used a lot of radiuses, so we can just see what I want to. You can see there's something going on with these cards. They are not wrapping around the entire unit. So come to org content. There's something still going on. Anyways, so to fix that, we'll just come to select one of them and just go to auto. So the spacing is automatically adjustable. And instead of doing fill, we do all content. No, we don't do that. Okay, yeah, this is the problem. It should be here. Okay, sometimes auto layouts can be very. Oh, I see what the problem was. I see what the problem was. I need this padding left and right already, so it's given to left and right padding. But we can still move this around. Yes, so we do this. This should work. And I cannot tell why it's not working. But you know what? We're just going to just work on that later. So now for the profile picture, you can just give them that color and say the background should be, click on this and just select the background to use, and can say once with the deep yellow and 2, and we would we come to you. I'll just change this border radius to 24, change the background here to black, change foundation out to 50, and it could be the same for the rest also. 24, black actually. You know what? Let's just leave it. I like black background and green, and that is, why design is very, very interesting. This is where we learn and do things. Okay, it's not very, very good, honestly. For smaller text, and it's not. For this, is not. It's better. Let's go back to 50, and we go back to 50, and here we go back to 24. Black text actually 50. We change this one to yellow. Okay, so we have all 3 done. We also need to give the border radius and then still fix the auto layout problem there. It's crazy how auto layout is affecting my flow. Okay, I can see the problem, or I can try to see the problem at least. And that is that I'm going to, if you look at this tutorial, it's not like I've recorded it somehow. I'm still trying to understand how to record videos and stuff, because other channels can be producing a particular better manner than I do. Let's see what happens if I do this. I want this card to stack to the complete left. It's not auto. It should be auto. It should be the field. It should be all contents. Interesting. Okay, I could make it feel. I see the problem. It's not. It's not. I used the rectangle instead of using a frame. That's why. So let's see what happens if I turn it into a frame. Now I shouldn't bother. I'm going to just give this shape the same radius as the 24. It's funny because I'm not going to use the entire width of this design for the work, so I shouldn't be bothering. So schedule delivery. It says choose your pickup and drop off location. So what do? We're going to start to create illustrations. Pickup location. Okay, so instead of doing serious illustrations that will take so much time, the goal was to actually do a box where you can, you could pick up and drop off location. I'm just going to just make a simple card, simple tiny pin, wrap it in auto layouts, and give it a border radius. Pick up location. I'm going to change it. I say select pick up location, make this bigger and say 16, 14. And I'm going to find someone. I'm going to use Freebie again. I'm going to search the picture of find a picture of a person. I'm going to use Freebie. A person making a request on the phone or something. Pressing the phone, maybe. I'll just start pressing or using the phone. So the person is pressing the phone and excited to use our platform. For this, I'm going to change it to, I'm going to give it a feel. It could be a white feel actually, not bad. And we're still searching for our image to use. While this is loading, we need to just view what our design looks like in real life. And prototype mode rather, all the same. Okay, what's going on with our plugin? So while we're still waiting for it to load, we need to just check what we have done so far. We can see it here. The line height still looks a bit soft, but this is just a tutorial video, so it's not very perfect. We have a section here, deliver a package. We can still make this button into something. We can say use the same green we used for our main button. Use the language. And the text inside should be T50. Go back to the design and you can see this. Now I want to make this navigation bar sticky at the top. So what do? I come back here. I go to navigation bar, select it. Then I go to prototype. Then I change this to position to stick at the top. I come here and I do this. So everything hides. For the ones that are not hiding, you have to just send it to the back. Or we need to just come here and just say bring to the front. So it comes to the front again. It's like onions, layers. So we keep doing that. And yeah, we have that done. Our fix is still loading. This is in the meantime we can just come here and just fix this and see what colors we want for our testimonial section. And then we change it and then pick a color. We can use T50. We can do this out. I don't seem to like it. Looks like it's for error. We are selling a beautiful experience. So we can just do this. And we have our testimonial section. We also need to give the border radius for each of the cards. So I select the cards itself, select second card, select the third card because I like to work fast. And just do 16. Come back here and then we can see our section. Our start ordering is going to be different because it's a big and important section. City after a user access the website has to be also important. We can do our 16 border radius. We can do our fill and say we want to use T500 and we start to adjust the text here. There should be text here. Yes. So we can use T50 and instead of 34, we can use 40. That's to be big. And this one has to be T75 maybe. We can put the contact button. Contact us. This might not be the ideal button to put in place, but we'll just do that. And use the yellow. This time around, looking with the yellow. It stands out. Let's use the yellow 300. I think it stands out with this color. You know, with time you can try to add more things to your design. You can add blurs, you can add shapes. Let's see how I can add a blur to the section. This is interesting, you know, plugin is still loading. Let me close it and try again. Figma needs to bring back a simple click to get to our plugins button. I'm tired of this. And I will search for free peak. I know it's a very amateur video because I don't really make videos that much. And making videos is a lot of work. I still have to edit this video, edit all the pieces that was pausing and stuff. There's so many things to do. So I'd appreciate if you give me a like and subscribe to the channel, share the video, help me because it takes a lot of work to record videos like this. So we're going to search again for the image and it's still loading. So anyways, you can start to do something here also. I'm going to check out auto layout again, selecting this two, selecting this three. Now we go. I can now say delivery, or I can just search package. I like to use to do something. I'm going to show you something I like to do, and I will say branding. Let's start branding. No, package branding. For someone who's bothered about this, I shouldn't be searching about this, but it's all good. We need to find images to represent each of these places, and we're done this tutorial. Okay, same problem. I'm going to open it again. In the meantime, we need to still find yeah, we're not done with the footer, so let's complete the footer before we go back. So the footer also is going to use a good color, and we don't want the colors to compete with each other, so I'm going to just find a, you know what, black. Let's just use black. I don't want it to compete. But instead of, the problem now is that I have to start changing the text on this one by one, so I just need to do this. Stay here first, come to this one, pick the white, come here. You know what, I'm going to just pick our T 300. No, choice of color. I mean, it's gonna work on black, so that's like, what am I thinking? So let's just pick it regardless. Then go back to the background and just go back to black. It still works, kind of, but I don't like it. So I'm going to just adjust the third headings and I'm going to make it. Is this gonna work? No, that's not what I'm supposed to do. The goal is to not the fill, to select this. I select the fill instead of the background. I'm going to make it white. Then the sub, I'm going to make it T700. I mean T75. Yes, it's going to be just subtle. And the A, I'm going to make it T75 also. And A, T75. And our job is done for the footer. It seems to be still the far apart. I'm going to just say 56. No, it's not working. 80, 88 plus 16. Okay, I'm just going to manage this. This is what the footer looks like for now. It's not the best it can be, but we're going to manage it like that. So yeah, I didn't want them competing with the same color, and so we do this. But we still need to add, I still want to add some things in this design. So I could say plugins. I'm going to play around with this. I'm going to say free peak. I'm looking for photos actually, not free peak. I'm going to search for delivery. I don't want to use this one. I want to have something beside this picture. I could say package. I want something branded. We should get something branded. You know what? I'm going to, since this are just used for Photoshops, I'm going to select something later. Yes, I like this one. This is what I'm looking for. So I'm just going to create a rectangle for it and just select pictures. I don't even know if I can just put picture without selecting the rectangle, but let's hit enter first. I want this area to be very catchy, so that's why I'm trying to add this box in it. Okay, so we have our first box for delivery, and the next thing we want to, you know what, for the sake of time, I'm just going to just put this here and just do remove background. Just going to remove the background of this picture, and we'll just type remove. So while it's removing, you can just still go back to see our design, and we have these cards here. So to make this responsive, or to make this scroll to the left and right when you drag, you just have to come to this place, select it, go to prototype mode, and click on horizontal scroll. You can't find it yet because I'm trying to just ensure that this removes first of all, so we cannot do that yet. So, but we'll do it shortly. And also, I'm trying to do it where all of these cards stack on top of each other as a move. That can be done easily. I will try and do that in this video. So we are done with the background of this. We can remove this. We can still do the same style by adding one of the colors and saying something like this. No, this is not what I wanted to do. I know what I was going to do, but I decided to just, yeah, we should go to the back and we need to add this one here. I'm trying to use all the colors in the background, but it's adding the entire thing. But what I wanted to do is just take this, add it to the design, and then we can have something like this. Well, this messes it up, right? It's not bad. But we can then select this text and then click on position and say ignore auto layout rule. So it is still inside this frame. We're going to just select this again. I need to click content. I don't want it to show the entire thing. We can add it here and also add it here. It makes it look very, very unique. So I would yeah, do other tracking. You know what? For the sake of time and speed, I'm going to just so we are done with this. How did I do this? This is an auto layout. That's one way to create it. Auto layout, I made this an auto layout, then I expanded it into this size. Then I added this image into it and I clicked on this button called positioning, which is to ignore auto layout. It's also called absolute in other programs. Absolute positioning. That's what you find it. If you're using the old Figma, it's an absolute positioning. So I then drag it to the side and then made it into what it is today. Looking at the live thing, you can see something like this, and you can see the bags here. You can try to make this big, even bigger, and say self-content. We want to use 80. We want to use 80, and now I said we wanted to fix this, so we come to prototype mode, and we can click all the edge of this design and just drag it here. This is what auto layout is important. You cannot do this with groups. I don't think so. Anyways, I mean I've not done that since 2019, 2020. So then we come to overflow and click horizontal. So what happens is that once you are here and it's an horizontal, you can then move around it. You can decide to have Command D to duplicate multiple, and then come into this, and then you're able to see this. So the next thing we need to do is we need to fix this ASAP. I'm not going to do the serious design thing whereby I start to have an image and do all of these things. I'm just going to use this image. I'm going to this image and I'm going to just come here. I'll borrow this design for everything and we duplicate it here, and then we delete this. Then we take this one and we nest it inside this design. So yeah, it should take the size of the frame. But why is it not taking the size of the frame? That's because we need to clip it to clip the content or clip the wing, whatever English you want to use. So we come here and we do clip content, and it is nested within this design. Another thing to do also is to use, you can use mask. If you can, you know how to use mask as a feature. So this is a person delivering the package. You can just copy the image, copy, we have to just copy fast, and I just like to do package pickup. So let's assume that's the rider picking up the package. This will be, you can see smiling because he loves his job so much. He loves working for us. Swift drop. So I'm gonna just put it here and just have it inside this design. You know what? We could also just say absolutely ignore. No, I'm not going to do that. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Okay, so we have this design here, and we can update. Not update absolutely. Not auto layout. Anyways, for the sake of this tutorial, I'm just going to stop here. So the next thing is to do the schedule on delivery. You can then go to FreePick or search on Splash. So with Unsplash, we are able to open this up, and then we're going to search for making an order. Or using a phone, anything that shows the person pressing the phone, maybe. So we can just, pick something like this. Usually people take this and use Photoshop. We can then use this one and fit it in. The last one is tracking, time tracking, track delivery. Usually, if you're working for companies, you're going to have to work in a way whereby you are able to, you get the images from them, or you are able to just find. So yeah, these are pictures of other brands, so you can't really use them because you can see this is for Grab. Grab is a company also that does delivery like this. And you don't need to work for Grab someday or to work for any of these delivery companies. So we just need to do real-time tracking. And just start tracking, maybe we'll find something good to use here. Okay, nothing's coming out, so I'll just start from map. Map isn't working. Not bad. Real-time tracking with the map is not a bad idea. So finding the real thing is the problem. But I'll just use this picture in the meantime. So you can track your delivery, track your order, track your package. And once we do that, we are done. And we can actually close it and just go and check our live design and see what we have. This is the design. These are our sections, how to get started. Mm, I know like this, I wish there was something I can do here, but it's all good. We can still play around with it. There are still many things to do, but for the sake of tutorial, this will be the end of this session. And thank you. Please like and subscribe to the channel to help me grow. We still have some issues here, so I'm going to fix it now. But yeah, like, help me grow this account, and help me by commenting the sections. Commenting sections is a good way to help promote me, and this is not aligned, so I don't know. Yeah, it's because I changed it from this to this. So yeah, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment, and give me your ideas on what you want to design next, and I'm going to just respond. I shall drop a link to the assets of this file along with this design. So please let me know what your thoughts are. Thank you.